What's up, comic fans, and welcome to New Comic Book Day. Why? With comic news. All right. What's everyone up to today? We've got Brian LCS in the house. What is up? Happy New Comic Book Day. Indeed. Happy New Comic Book Day. Where did I put my books? They're back there. All right. So some comic news. Batman. Well, not Batman, but DC dropped the comic Blind as a Bat. Comic blind bags. All right. Blind bags today. So the Blind as a Bat Polybag Special Edition bags. If you got one, congratulations. If you didn't, congratulations for not wasting money. But anyway, there is a well, let's just there I am. So these are what the blind bags look like, and then there's some variants in it. I think the only big ones that are in there is a 1 in 500 foil of Jim Lee cover, and then a 1 in 1,000 foil of Jorge Jimenez. Hey, Naman's in the house. What's up, Naman? How you doing today? So, among the artists here, you got Jorge Jimenez, Andy Kubert, David Aja, or Aja, Frank Quietly, Gabriel Deodato, J. Scott Campbell, Jim Lee, Julian Totino Tedesco, Mark Silvestri, Stan Lee, Art Germ Lau, Jim Lee, another Jim Lee. There's a alternate foil version. They're kind of gold. And Jorge Jimenez, 1 in 1,000. Alternate foil versions of Jim Lee and Jorge Jimenez's covers will be randomly inserted as chase. All right. And these blind bags cost $9.99, $10. This is the Jorge Jimenez. I do believe up in Adam Comics. What's up, bud? Good evening. And Bobby's in the house. What's up, Bobby? Bobby De La Ghetto. We will be tonight. We won't be staying too far past 10. I do have my last fantasy football draft tonight, so we'll make sure to get all the good stuff in before then. All right, let's see if we can see. Yeah, there we go. And let's swap that in. Boom. And that's the Jorge Jimenez cover right there. So you got a Jim Lee and a Jorge Jimenez cover coming out this week. Well, not coming out this week. They are coming out this week, but it's a 1 in 500, 1 in 1,000 random. So if you go blind bag, you'll have a chance at one of those. Will you get it? Probably not. But yeah. How's everyone out there doing anyway? I see everybody saying hi to each other. That's cool. How many total leagues this year? Well, I am in nine fantasy football leagues. So but I think I've only paid I've paid into 4. One of them is my own league, so I really didn't pay myself, but yeah. And then for those of you who haven't heard, there is a Marvel Zombies coming out on Disney Plus. It's on a 4-part animation event, so that should be pretty cool. Marvel kills all the Avengers in preview for studio's most gory graphic story yet. Also, I read somewhere that there's going to be a Marvel Zombies coming out that is going to be kid friendly. So I don't think that's the Disney Plus animated version, but I think they're going to make a Marvel Zombies like kids like title that's going to be, friendly for the kids. So hit the likey. Yes, sir. Saw you in the back there before, Aaron, but now he's gone. And Berdazzle's here. What's up, Berdazzle? I want to create a fantasy comic league. Get teams of random characters, and you get points every time they appear on a cover, fight, and big points if they get killed. That sounds pretty cool. I picked up the blank cover. Hey, it's the perfect time for the blank cover with con season going on. Hello. What's up, Berdazzle? Yeah, like I said, that sounds like a really cool thing. Hey, Rich is here. All right, Rich, you ready for the fantasy football season to begin? Because I am. I'm on the phone. Aaron's such a busy dude. He's so busy. I'm glad I didn't just pop him in before he went on the phone. All right, guys. So let's see. Before. Oh. All right. There was a little glitch, but we are back up. All right. So we'll bring on Aaron in a second, but before we do that, let's see. My co-host here is, if my computer decides to work, maybe. No. All right. Well, we'll try it again. Maybe later. Let's see. All right, we're going to try one more time, guys, and then we're going to give up on StreamYard. All right. It seems to maybe want to work now. And there it is. Hey, go check out Aaron's endeavor here. He's making shorts. He's been doing a story. And look, he's going to do 3 to 4 minutes, 2 times a week, 2 videos a week to keep his sci-fi story going. Let's see what happens when we hit read more. It's a labor of love. Yes, we all know that. He's been working on this for such a long time. You know, I Googled Aaron once. I Googled Psychotronic Squirt Gun, and it came up with musician instead of comic book YouTuber. So I thought that was cool that it actually listed Psychotronic Squirt Gun as a musician. But he's been mixing a lot of storytelling with music, and it's pretty cool. Every Monday and Wednesday, please like and comment. Every little bit helps. Psychotronic Squirt Gun, keep this sci-fi universe alive, and thanks for real for being a part of it. So there you go. I tried liking it earlier, but I think I was on a different browser, and it was like, who are you? Sign in. But without further ado, let's bring on the co-host with the most. Let's see if this actually works. Boom! There he is.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? How's it going?
So, I'm on the phone here, and the wife's in the bedroom taking a nap because some tragedy struck today. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
Her good friend passed away.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's cancer.
Oh man.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Cancer's the worst. I've had personal incidents with that too. My grandmother passed away from cancer.
Yeah, it's good to hear it, man.
So it man, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she happened today in the hospital, and her and the rest of them just missed her by 10 minutes passing and stuff. But
Ah,
she, uh, saw her throughout the week and stuff. So
okay. So at least.
yeah, man, it's freaking not easy. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. That's never a hard thing to, especially lose a friend.
Yeah. So I'm not logged into my account here. I'm using my phone for the first time, so I
Oh,
look all freaking weird outside and whatnot. But
at
it
least
is
you have
what
the
it is.
natural lighting out there.
Yeah, yeah, it's a nice day. I'll do this
Oh, nice.
out here in
That's
the
awesome. I mean, I got
Pacific.
nothing. Like my window's back there, and it's dark outside. I can't show
Yeah,
anybody. Cool.
out here in the Pacific Northwest. I can't see the comments and stuff like that, but
Gotcha. Yeah, it's right on the phone. It's keeps it's a little smaller. Hey Dan, Dan's comic corner is here.
hey, Dan. But thanks for that shout out, man. That's pretty awesome. I did clean up the YouTube and I made it more simple. I unlisted a whole bunch of freaking videos, so the
Right,
algorithm will kick in better towards where I want it to go eventually. You know what I mean? Instead of
right.
confusing it and all that. So did a lot of stuff to it, but
Nice. I mean, I've heard you have to be very succinct with it, right? You have to kind of stick
yeah,
to
there's like the background tags and all that, and I'm still gonna do live streams. Like I'll still do the Monday comic book claim with Cicada Sonic and Under the Cowl. That's going to be a lot of fun. And once in a while, I'll do a Thursday stream, but after a week, I'm going to unlist them. You know what I mean? So, and just keep
yeah.
the focus on the Monday video and then the Wednesday video. And the Wednesday video will be a premiere. So thanks for shouting me out like that, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no,
I just did a big change. That's why I'm yapping about it right now.
no, it's all good. Do you want to talk about what you've been doing up to this point? I mean, I know it's a lot of material.
Yeah, I had to go back. Okay, so I've been doing this for like 7 years, and all songs. It's like indie rock, and I use a narration kind of voice, so it's like Michael Stipe or something a lot of the times. But I'm trying to get out of that, because I could do baritone pretty good.
Oops.
And have it because I'm having them remastered and they're going to be streaming everywhere. And it's just something I wanted to do, man, because I'm a big Guided by Voices fan and they're very prolific with their songwriting, but I wanted all the songs to matter where, they all connect into one big comic book story. And I have like 7 to 10 different characters interacting, and it's a big epic story of good versus evil and all that stuff.
I
So
mean, right. What's a story if you don't have good
it's a
versus evil? Unless
it's
it's a love story.
yeah, it's a sci-fi. It's kind of like X-Files meets Twin Peaks.
Very cool.
Like about psychic stuff and all kinds of stuff. But it's like indie rock. Some of it's like synth rock and art rock and all that stuff, and synth wave and all that stuff. So if you guys check it out, that'd be awesome. Every week, it's from here on out, something's going to get dropped. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. That is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right,
So
let me
thank you for that. It's awesome, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to see if I can just share your page one more time while you're here. So give me a second while I figure this out. And then maybe if I do that, some reason it's not sharing the way it normally shares. So let's see.
It's a conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Right. I've never had this. I've never had this issue before.
The forces of evil working against me, man. I'm trying to get the word out. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like the X-Files here.
Yeah, I love the X-Files.
Yeah, it's a good. I love the X-Files. It's a good show. Yeah, sometimes they have it on late at night on Ion, I think is the station or something like that. I catch it every once in a while. But yeah, guys, go check out Psychotronic Squirt Guns
Yeah, your leader. A lot of the people here are already subbed up to me, and I appreciate you guys. You guys rock. Thank you.
So, and I think the short format, not actual short, right? These are 3 to 4 minute.
Yeah,
short.
they're gonna be like 3 to 5 minute. One's gonna be premiere on Wednesday. So, and they're both at 10 a.m. Pacific. So I know people are busy too, but
Right.
For the premiere, it's gonna be Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific. And yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Just do it.
Nice. All right. Bobby says, sounds awesome.
Cool, Bobby, man. I appreciate you. I know you're a good artist, man. You got your stuff together there.
And he's also he gave the mad face, and he said, freaking conspiracies, trying to keep.
I just like mysteries, and as a comic book fan, when we're really into like our comic books and we're reading them, it's mostly conspiracy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't call it that.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
There we go. We're back to this.
Like most Marvel and DC plots are conspiracy theories,
Always. What is it? Imperial now, which is like their big universe book out right now. It's a conspiracy murder mystery conspiracy thing.
Nice.
Cool. But yeah. All right, guys. I think we came for some comics. So
yeah.
Let's check out this week's comics.
What'd you get this week, dude?
Yeah, let's go. I did get some Batman. #1 came out this week. Not Chip Zdarsky. Sorry,
Matt Fraction, right? Yeah, Matt Fraction.
Matt Fraction's doing it. So
did he drop out for a little bit? Is this his comeback, or did he drop out of the big two?
He definitely jumped out of the big two for a while. So he's doing he already did some indie stuff.
Yeah.
I got the design variant.
Nice.
So
looking good.
Yeah. Batman's got a new costume. So
I guess there's Batman in the bag. There's like going for like $10 or something like that.
Yeah, that's MSRP. So it's not like stores are upcharging. $10 is what they should be charging, or that's what they were told to charge for it. I would like them to charge less. But there are some. I don't know if you heard. They randomly inserted some 1 in 1000s and 1 in 500s, so you can get covers that normally you wouldn't be able to afford. But you have to get lucky. So,
it's like the golden ticket.
Right. Let's see. This is a Star Wars book. I'm trying to see who the new character is on this one. I forgot. They're on the cover. But when I can remember to pick it up, I usually pick up some Star Wars books. So I got Legacy of Vader. Or not when I remember to pick them up. It's usually when I'm like, I only got 3 books this week. Let me grab a Star Wars book.
So like Star Wars is past Return of the Jedi finally, right? And so they probably have a legacy. I would imagine they would have a legacy of Darth Vader book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this one is with Kylo Ren, and there's a new character. She's I believe she's called Tava Ren.
Okay.
And so this is like a cover of her. So, but yeah, this is the Legacy of Vader series. So this one happens, now we're all the way to the new stuff.
Yeah.
Because this one is Kylo Ren is a big part of this book.
Cool.
I didn't even show any interiors. Let's show some interior artwork. That way people know what they're getting when they get Star Wars. I didn't
Well, hopefully they're breaking the spec market and they're just putting out good stuff, because Marvel when Marvel got Star Wars back, they were doing great, and then they realized everything could be spec, and I think the stories went down a little bit in quality,
Yeah, I think they're still kind of speccing a little bit. With that being said, I think they're trying to put good creative teams on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks
So
thanks. Oh yeah, you and Naman last week. That was really awesome, man. What you guys did there, going through
oh
everybody like that, and that was cool. That you guys landed on me with the CBC awards, right? You
yeah.
know, that was cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we had a good time. Naman wanted to do it, and I wanted to help him with it. So
Yeah,
we got together, and yeah, we we made our way through. Let's see. Almost to 1K. I think so. Last time I checked, I think I was sort of close ish, but not really. I'm probably, yeah. And then 925. So that's not horrible. Comic Cap Collectibles said they just subbed you up, Aaron.
thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'll get you back too
Cliff
when I'm not when I'm off here. This isn't linked up to my thing, my account. So
said just yeah. He's on the celly right now,
yeah,
guys.
it's the first time I got a new phone like a couple months ago. So this is I wanted the other one wouldn't do this, but it seems like it's handling it just fine.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Cliff's here.
Hey Cliff, what's up?
He said Zaddy time. And he still didn't vote for me. That was Naman's votes. I didn't vote.
Yeah, you didn't show your stuff public, right?
I did not.
Yeah, neither
Not
did I.
yet.
I don't want to get in
Yeah,
trouble. You know what I mean?
I know. I know it's so rough. I mean, there's a lot of
A lot of names I knew on that this year. You know what I mean? It was fun.
yeah. Hey, John's here. John's Comic with Friends.
Hey,
What's
John.
up? What's up? What's up? What's funny is a friend, I forget what it was, but a friend just shared something on Instagram with me in the private chats, and it had John's little in design there. I was gonna say the Indica, but it's not. But it said John's Comics with Friends right on whatever he was showing me. So I was like, oh, you just totally pulled that off of from a fellow comic YouTuber slash Instagrammer. So that's funny.
Yeah,
Small world. And then John
yeah.
shows up too. So
I just added a bunch of people to the Sandman Mystery Comics IG today. That's Jim's, and I've been talking to Jim, but I don't know if he wants to take it back over or not. So I can ask him that.
cool. All right. I got this today. This is a variant. I'm not sure what variant. It might be like a 1 in 10 or something. I paid cover for it. But it's called Everything Dead and Dying. I still need to read it. But what I get from the synopsis is not your typical zombie adventure or comic or or
Right.
story, where everybody's trying to save the world and kill all the zombies.
Yeah.
This one is a guy trying to protect his family of zombies. Right.
Oh,
So
against
he's
against the normies.
right. Exactly. He's trying to. So yeah, here's some interiors. They're sitting down to dinner. And you can
Cool.
see
Is
that
that
there.
Image? Did Image Comics come out with that?
Yeah, it's out of Image. So and it's a farm, so they got plenty of space out there.
But how did it? You didn't read it yet, right? So.
I didn't read it yet. No, this is one of the few that I didn't read today.
You read the Batman.
I did read the
Wow.
Batman.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was a good introductory start to the book. I don't want to give away too many. I don't want to give away too many secrets. But Commissioner Gordon's in the book.
Yeah.
But he's not really commissioner anymore.
Right. Number ones are easier to do sometimes. So
yeah, Killer Croc's in the book.
But you left the book thinking it was okay?
I did. I thought it. Well, yeah, it was issue 1. No, nothing too crazy. I think we were introduced to one new character. She's like a doctor trying to help Killer Croc. And what's funny is Killer Croc is going through some kind of transformation, and he's like, he's like, my head's changing or whatever, and then he looks at Batman and he's like, how's your head? He's like, you should probably get some help too. And Batman's like, my head's fine. So, Killer Croc was I don't even think he was joking. He was like, hey man, you need help.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good read. It was fun. It was a little, not that Zdarsky's Batman could get very intense at some points. This didn't have too much intensity, not yet. We got introduced to some new gadgets. He's got a new suit. What else? The car is a little bit different, right? The Batmobile.
Yeah.
So there was some really cool stuff. Well, let's catch up on the chat. Daniel popped in.
Tom Taylor's still doing Detective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's still pretty good. But yeah, Batman's seeing maybe a little bit of a renaissance. I wouldn't even say Batman needed a renaissance. I thought Chip was doing a really good job, but Fraction's got a certain sensibility. He's a little lighter sometimes, so we'll see what Fraction can bring to the
cool.
The table. Chop and Drop 2013's here. He says, evening.
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
What is up? And he is saying what's up to everybody, which is awesome. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. All right. Next up on our list, we got Absolute Green Lantern. So there's I think the dude's name is Abin Sur. He came to Earth. He starts judging people. We think people die, whatever. We kind of get an explanation of what happened to all these people who were judged. Some people did die, some people didn't. We also get an explanation into like the different levels of lanterns that exist. All right. So this one here is John Stewart. All right. And then up top with the black hand, that's Hal Jordan, John Stewart, right? And then Sojourner Journer is this lantern here. So we kind of get an explanation as to what is happening in the Absolute Green Lantern universe.
Cool.
Which is kind of what we needed, because there was a lot of mystery behind this book. And we're 6 issues in? Yeah, issue 6. And we're finally starting to find out. Like, there's been like no lantern battles to speak of.
That's your least favorite Absolute so far?
I wouldn't say least favorite. I would say this is second to least. Flash is probably my least favorite.
Okay.
This one, at least the story, Al Ewing's writing it. So, though Al Ewing sometimes is a little hit or miss, like Immortal Thor just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
But
he died.
And then he died. Now he's but they rebooted the series, and it's now he's the Immortal Thor. So we'll see how that works. I did read issue 1 of that, and I thought that was pretty good. Pretty good reintroduction to the Thor universe.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't want to speculate, but I think that Al realized what he was doing probably wasn't working, and he needed to reboot. And I think Mortal Thor was a good way to reboot. I did read somewhere though that this is a story told in 3 parts. So you have the death, the rebirth, and then I'm not sure what comes in the 3rd part. So
him becoming a god again, right?
Probably, yeah. The ascension, so death, rebirth, and then retribution. No, it wouldn't be retribution. Reascension, man. I guess proving himself.
Yeah.
So even after Mortal Thor will run its course, and then we'll have a 3rd arc of Thor, which will be like God Thor or something like that. But yeah, all right. So yeah, we did read Batman 1. So we did get the design variant, but I also got cover A.
Nice.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I mean, I should have just stuck with the design variant and read that. But
Sometimes cover A's all right, huh?
yeah. And so here's the new Batmobile, if you will. I like to support my comic shops too. So I got the design variant I bought at a different comic shop than the shop I bought cover A at.
Okay.
So I spread the wealth, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's Killer Croc, or the new kind of version of Killer Croc. He, like I said, he's going through some kind of metamorphosis, and Fraction does like these little. They're very little, and if you blink, you'll miss them. But like, so right, Killer Croc's going through a change, and you've got these butterflies flying around them. And what do butterflies do? They go through a metamorphosis too. They change from a caterpillar to the butterfly.
Yeah, like a little subtle foreshadowing, right?
Right. So I will say, from the brief interaction we have with Killer Croc in this book, it looks like Killer Croc could be turning over a leaf. We'll see. We'll see if he becomes more of a. Yeah, look at that. Look how like cute Killer Croc looks, right? Like he's like childlike.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see if he undergoes a transformation and becomes one of the good guys.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they've played around with stuff like that for a while. You had Clayface as part of the Bat family. So
yeah, during the Tinian detective run.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, actually.
I did like that. Before he went over to the Batman run, which is a whole different type of thing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, totally.
Here you can see Batman still has, like, he's just running over people with his car. Batman's like, I don't kill anybody, I don't shoot anybody, but I will hit you with my car. So, if you die when I hit you with the car, it was the vehicle, not me.
Does Bruce have his money back?
He's got a new manor. It's Pennyworth Manor. He's got a new mansion. I don't think he has full. And somebody in the chat can correct me on this one, because I did jump around with Detective kind of covered his financials more, and so I have like missed some parts of Detective, but for the most part he does have money. I just don't know if he's back up to where he was when he first, has all his money back.
Yeah.
All right. I did get the blind bag, and we're gonna rip this open.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we'll rip it open, but we'll wait. We'll wait till that'll be the last book we rip open.
That's a cool bag.
Yeah, they're fun. I got, I wanted to just to grab one, just to have fun. Rip it rip it here.
And you don't know what you're getting inside, what cover?
No, I think there's like 10 different covers, and there's a couple of 1 in 500s, a couple 1 in 1000s, but those are the rarities, right? So a store may not get any of those, a couple of stores may not get any of those, and then there's like 10 or so other covers that just 1 for 1, they could be in any bag. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities of what you can get in that bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like there's 12 different variants. If you don't count the ratios, which are harder to get, it's 10. There's like 10 different covers you can get. And then if you count the ratios, there's 12.
But most likely it's a mix-up of 10.
Yeah, it's a mix of 10. And then a couple of chase items, as they call
them.
So
is Gwen back yet? Do we know?
Who, Gwen?
Gwen Stacy.
Is she back like in the 616 universe?
Yeah.
Not the not the one who died. So
okay. I thought that was the rumor that was going to happen. the one that died's coming back.
Right. There's they did the what is it? Gwenom stuff and Spider Gwen, but they're all like different.
Oh yeah, I had the first appearance of Spider Gwen. I love Gwenpool. It's one of my guilty pleasures, actually.
Yeah, I think Spider Gwen is well, Ghost Spider is now
No,
in the
yeah.
616 universe. So
Okay.
they ported her over.
What's a cool
Kinda like
name?
Miles was a port,
Yep.
but yeah, Gwen. As far as I know, Gwen is still dead, except for that one time that the what is it? They had that Spider-Man run where everybody was being judged,
Oh yeah.
and they brought her
I
back for because you could see. Forget what it was. You could see the one person you wanted to see the most, or something like that, and it wasn't even Spider-Man that saw Gwen. It was Osborn, Norman.
Lame.
Yeah. Well, I guess
hate-
because he
Yeah.
he was going through the whole trying to repent for being the Green Goblin.
Yeah,
killing
but also
everybody.
I hate that Sin's past storyline there.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's still playing at being a good guy.
That's
Norman.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they've definitely followed that through. Who are the two Spider-Men? 975. I will give you a small spoiler about this. On the cover, they're together. In the book, never together. So you don't see those two guys in the same place at the same time.
That's a
But at
thickie,
the
right?
end, what was that?
That's a thickie, that comic.
It is. It's a thickie. $7.99 price tag. But at least it wasn't $9.99.
Right.
A couple stories in here, about 4 different stories, some more serious than others, all fun. We get introduced to some new characters. Here's a spoiler for you.
All right.
Rocket Raccoon is in this book.
Nice.
Rocket makes a cameo. Yeah, so at the end of the last book, we find out that there's a Peter Parker and there's a Spider-Man, and both of them are like, "You're not Peter. You're not Spider-Man." So yeah, obviously there's a fight that ensues, just cause. You know, no need for words. You're everybody's, but we quickly find out who's who. I won't ruin that for anybody who wants to read it and find out.
It's not a clone, right?
Spidey does have clones. Yeah.
No, I said it's not a clone.
It's not a clone. Yeah, Spider-Man is not a clone. Hobgoblin and Tombstone have a little meetup.
Is it the OG Hobgoblin?
Kingsley?
Yeah.
Roderick? Yeah, it's Roderick.
Okay.
Let's see. What else do we have here? I don't know. We have some weird character who pops up. I can't, besides just showing you them, I can't tell you who they are. Hey, Matt's in the house. What's up?
Hey, Matt.
Heroes
I'm on my
Fire.
phone, Matt. I might sign out of here and jump in on the phone.
All right, on your
on the laptop.
On your usual setup.
Because you're doing a short one today anyway, huh?
I'll be here to probably 10ish, and then I'm out. But yeah, because I got a fantasy football draft later.
All right. Yeah, I'll set up on the laptop, I think.
All right. Sounds good. So, all right. He gone. Spidey does get that suit that we saw on the cover. So that's there. And then we got some other stories. Let's see. We have this one character called Rapid. Winds up fighting Boomerang. And then we got some short stories in here. So I would say Spider-Man's doing a great job. ASM. I'm actually enjoying ASM. I'm going to put this sticky, I think, in a Silver Age bagging board. For now, we'll just put it back in this one. All right. This one book I didn't read yet. This is a tough cover. It's all black. So if you're into black covers, go ahead and get this all new Venom, number 10. Yeah, like I said, I didn't read it. But supposedly Venom and MJ are going through it in this one. All right. We also got Sleeper showing up. And let's see. Who else? Picture of OG Venom. All right, let's see. Obviously, they're like in a mindscape or something. So we'll give this a read. Matthews interview with Higgy. Yeah, I saw that. I wanted to give it a view. Let's bring back our main man, Aaron.
What's up?
You're back in your real location.
Back in my usual setting.
Yeah. One more comic read, and then we're gonna crack open the blind bag and see what's in there.
Nice, dude.
All right. Last one.
Exciting. So you know they waited like 100 and something issues, right? Almost 200 issues to restart Batman.
Yeah, which is crazy because they don't normally wait that long, but they decided, they gave it a run.
Yeah.
And it went through at least 3 different writers that I can remember.
They could have just went back to Legacy.
Yeah. It's because it started off with King, right? And then it went to Tynan, and then Zdarsky. Oh, and then they had Loeb, Jeff Loeb, and Lee did the Hush, the second Hush thing.
Hey, what's up, C Bizzle? Now I can see the comments. I couldn't see it on my phone.
There you go. C Bizzle in the house, couching and slouching.
Yeah, dude. He was on Matthew's show too.
Yeah, Matt has some good peeps on.
Matt's a good host.
Yeah, Matt really works it. He does a lot. All right, last book. This is another Absolute book, Absolute Superman. This one you can see Brainiac.
I actually started that. I read the first couple.
Yeah, it gets progressively better and more depraved. All the Absolute books have really gotten serious. So a lot of them open up with some fun content, and then they've gotten progressively more and more.
Yeah, this Superman's suit is high tech, or it has an AI. Yeah. Soul, right? Or no, Soul or something.
Soul.
Like yeah, Soul.
Like sun.
Yeah.
But Soul. Yeah. So they they've infected this Superman's mind, and Brainiac's pumping through scenarios in him, making him relive certain moments over and over again. Basically, they're trying to break Kal-El so that he'll become Ra's al Ghul likes to say my son, but I think he just wants more of a pet, if you will.
That's cool.
I just read a...
Let's see. Yeah, number 2. I read that one.
Nice. It's a pretty good series.
Yeah, I got that on the cheap from a friend.
And The last thing that I think almost breaks Kal-El here is, you got Ma and Pa Kent there talking to him, and they simulate the farm being taken over, and then Superman wakes up and he's not happy. So
I like his cape. I guess it's kind of neat, right?
yeah, it's kind of got a symbiotic quality to it. I think
It's
Soul
kinda
has
like-
a lot
Yeah.
to do with it. All right, I think that's it. I think we're gonna crack
All right.
this open.
Time
Long
to.
live-
Bobby says, I call you son because you shine, not because you're mine.
There you go.
What up, Dan? Cicada Sonic's in the house.
Let's see. I order FOC for an LCS, and I just subscribed, so I stopped missing your new comic breakdown every week. Any indies covered this week? What's up? Indies. Yeah.
Cicada Sonic.
Let's see. There was the one indie that I didn't read this week, but I thought was cool. Was worth a
Cool premise.
Yeah, cool premise. So it's basically when I'm done here and before the fantasy football draft or after my fantasy football draft, I'm going to read it. We have Everything Dead and Dying. This is a variant cover. Basically you have a farmer whose family is zombies and he's protecting them. So it's not your basic zombie story where, to save the world, we must get rid of all zombies. This guy's like, these zombies are my family and I'm going to protect them at all costs. Again, as Aaron said, the normies, right? So,
protect them against the normies, but I wonder what they eat if they have to eat the normies. You know what I mean?
yeah, it looked like it looked like in the one scene we saw where they were sitting down to dinner that they had bowls full of meat. So what kind of meat? I'm not sure, but we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough.
So that's your indie. That's your indie pick of the week.
Pick of the week.
The only one you picked up, right?
Yeah. It's easy to be the indie pick of the week when it's the only one.
But you guys, hey Cicada, now you're gonna witness what Batman cover Will did get today. So
yeah, but
he's gonna rip it open. You think some people are gonna keep it close?
Red Friday keeps him. You know what? I wouldn't put it past anybody. There are definitely people who would do that. I think there's people out there who will buy two, one to open, one to keep sealed. I think the chase aspect, the fact that there's a 1 in 500 and a 1 in 1,000.
They made it fun, right? They made it fun, like Willy Wonka,
So, got to find the golden ticket. And I think somebody already found the 1 in 1,000, but I didn't see anything online about the 1 in 500. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna pull it out of the bag. Oh, it's a little stuck. Oh, excuse me.
Don't want to damage the comic, right?
It does feel like it's cardstock, which is good because if they're going to charge you $10, you should get cardstock. All right, we're gonna pull it out this way, and we'll show you the bag.
So you bought 3 Batman total, right?
I did. I bought 3 of these. What did we get?
Nice.
That's issue 1.
Little shiny goodness.
Little shiny foil virgin variant of it. So that is the Jorge Jimenez cover.
He draws a great Batman.
Yeah, I mean he's been on a lot of things have changed, but Jorge Jimenez has been the one thing, and they've been doing this thing where they put the regular cover behind.
So you're gonna slip it back into the bag, or are you gonna do the bag and board with that? That's a nice comic.
Yeah. So no, what I typically do is I'll put this in a bag and board.
Yeah, Bobby, nice and shiny.
All right. Well, I didn't show you guys the back. It says Batman.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny. So yeah, I'll usually put it in a bag and board. I might just put this in a Silver Age bag and board, because then what I like to do is I'll fold the bag, and I'll kind of make the bag like a little display,
Yeah.
and I'll
In the
put
back
that
of it.
in the back.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll put this in a much bigger
Nice.
bag and board.
That's looking good, dude.
Yeah, so I bought, like I said, I bought 3 Batmans today, all different covers. And like I said, I went to 2 different shops. So if I go to a third shop, and they have a blind bag, that would be a quick way for me to give them $10 if they still have them. But yeah, that's one of the Batmans.
Shiny.
Yeah, super shiny. For comparison purposes,
Yeah.
a little bigger image on this one.
Pretty cool. Definitely
And
worth
then-
collecting.
Yeah, and then we had the design variant.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
See, I couldn't see the new costume on the phone when you showed it.
yeah. So kind of returned to a little bit of the yellow in the costume and a little bit of the gray and blue. So every once in a while he needs a change. All right. So let's see. Not that I read it, but that's my indie pick of the week because it's the only indie I got. Everything Dead and Dying.
Yeah.
I'd say my favorite read this week, Batman was fun, but it was a little light. Not too much to go on. Obviously, it was an intro. So maybe it was the thicker book this week, The Amazing Spider-Man 975. I thought that was a really good read.
I actually got that from Cicada, I think. Or
Ooh,
something. Maybe
nice.
920. I don't know. Maybe not. I got a thickie that I get Modern Amazing Spider-Man from Cicada.
That's pretty awesome. I think this might be one of my favorite covers. I don't know.
Cool.
It's all black. You got the Venom eyes right there. Now I would like it better if they were the old school like white Venom eyes.
Yeah.
But it's still a pretty fierce cover for a Mary Jane cover, anyway.
Yeah. I know they put the blue on the logo, almost like Nightwing. That's what Matthew was writing in there.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the blue on the Batman?
On the Batman, yeah.
Like that.
Almost like Nightwing, right?
Oh, maybe that's foreshadowing. Maybe it's a Dick Grayson book.
He could have the cowl again.
I do appreciate that, by the way. And then this was funny to go back to it. I think that takes place in Wisconsin. They were talking about the zombie book. Getting back to this, Red Friday, Chiefs in Brazil. That's right. Chiefs, San Diego from Brazil this Friday. So there'll be NFL football for you football fans Thursday, Friday, and Sunday this week. Bobby, your art is on permanent display in the shop. Hope Swag got you pics. Oh, that's pretty cool. So Bobby's permanently displayed at a LCS. Yeah, I have to check that out. Thanks, brother. Thanks. We ordered 80 extra Spears grab bag special. So if anyone needs one, let me know.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah, there you go.
Mark Spears is awesome.
Yeah, so the one of the LCSs I stopped by today, not my main one, but the other one, Fourth World Comics, they had a sign on on their counter that said, order your. And look at that, Mark.
This is the next one I'll read. I read the 0 and the number 1. His Dracula is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me maybe here. You want to go big?
Oh, I don't have to, but pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Mark Spears.
Look at the eyes. Yeah.
his colors are awesome, you know.
Yeah. We just added a Christmas blind bag. I'm gonna guess FOC for that'll be in like October, November. Look at that.
I'll read this next. I'm behind everybody, you know. But I do have the number 1, you know, first print. So I'm keeping it. I'm not selling it.
That book is big money.
Yeah, I guess. I got all
I ordered one. Yeah, I ordered one. What was that?
I don't have to be big. I mean, I can.
Oh,
you know, I could show you stuff I've read recently, but I don't need to do that.
Whatever works. Just catching up on the chat, so I don't mind if you show some stuff. But I did order one Mark Spears grab bag because I don't know. I guess I got FOMO, fear of missing out.
He's worth it, man. He's on top of his game right now. It's just
so my LCS had a sign on the counter that said to pre-order them, and then I was like, well, how many did you order? And apparently they ordered like 700 copies of the blind bag, and I was like, that's a lot of blind bags, but I guess they were going after some other, I don't know, but I guess they expect a lot of them to sell. So
yeah,
that is insane. Apparently he keeps adding different variants too, Mark Spears. So, and he just added a Christmas version. So there's going to be this one.
Yeah, he's working it, you know?
Yeah. Hey man, you got to strike while the getting's good. So
yeah, just do it. You know?
Yeah, that's nice, man. That Batman shiny cover is pretty dope. Jorge renders a fantastic Gotham. I'm glad they kept him for the new run, right?
He's been on it for a long time. I mean, on and off.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he was there with Tynan. I'm not sure if he was there with King.
He's there for Scott. No, he was. Yeah, he was some of it for King.
Probably towards the back end, right? And then was there for a lot of Tynan. Came back for Fraction, not Fraction. Came back for Zdarsky, and then stayed on now for the Fraction run. So
cool.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Shiny. I thought it was Nightwing with the blue logo. Yeah. I'll have one copy of that design variant number 1 for Monday sale, $2 off cover. Oh wow!
Yeah, Cicada sells on my show on Mondays, so
nice.
And he's always got great prices. So does Kirby. Kirby had great prices. So it's me, Kirby, and Dan, Cicada Sonic. So I only show books for like an hour now. I love it. You know, these guys come in, they have their hours each.
That's
we
awesome.
have like an hour each, roughly.
That's sweet.
Last week, though, I slacked off and I was organizing my comics, you know. So Kirby had a big score, so he went 2 hours.
Nice. While everybody was selling, you were using the time, you know, in the right manner, making it.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm still behind in my organizing, but I'm getting there, you know. Hey,
nice.
Did those Amazing Spider-Man show up?
Yes. I didn't open them. I think this is it. Is this it? Yes. Yes, because it's what you told me the name was, because you don't ship it.
Yeah.
So I haven't opened it yet, but it is.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool.
We're gonna rip that open.
I hooked our guy Will up, filling in the cracks, some of the cracks.
He's hooked me up nicely, and I'm currently in the process of building a pile, but I just want to send you a bunch of crap. So we're taking our time to curate some nice stuff.
It's cool, dude. Yeah, you know, if I don't do the CLZ, you know, and I try to do the copper, bronze, and silver. That's the stuff I really love. Of course, I've read a lot of modern. I love that too, but whatever, it's all good.
Yeah. So
working on my Spidey though, you guys. I got to get my Spideys back.
We got to get you back there, right? You need a lot of the, I guess the pricier books. I feel like 'cause you
Yeah,
have a lot of
I think my friend Hans might help me with that.
nice.
Captain Strangelove, maybe. He's been helping me with all kinds of nice volume 1 from the first 5 years and stuff. Got some nice stuff now that I never had. I read the stories in Marvel Tales. I never had it in Amazing Spider-Man.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Love it. Like the second appearance of Green Goblin, I think I have that now.
That's a nice
badass.
one. That is, yeah. Now I'm jelly.
G is the best. I know people like the Joker better, but for me, it's like I grew up ever since I can remember reading Spidey, literally, So I know Spidey the best.
Oh my god, yeah, and the Green Goblin he's a character that I think so many other characters have been based on. Though you could argue that the Green Goblin was probably based off of possibly the Joker. I don't know. They have very similar.
Yeah, the old school was the shredded humanity, the split personalities, right? The multiple personalities, stuff like that. Now all that's gone away. So, oh well.
Let's see. New stuff.
No big deal. Yeah.
So Cicada Sonic said they read like 6 new indies from this week in the last couple of days. So since you ordering books for the comic shop, I'm assuming sometimes you get the books a little early. So that must be cool.
Yeah, Dan's working with some with the owners, and he's slowly building up his own thing. It's pretty awesome. That's really commendable, man. Slowly doing it.
Sometimes you have to take control of your sitch, and that's cool.
It's not easy selling comics for a living.
Let's see. I'm assuming he's talking about monsters. I've got first press of like 4 and up, I think, saving them for late September, October shows so the monster stuff.
Cool.
80 plus variants. Whoa.
Jeez. I still got something that Cicada. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with all these.
Yeah, so those Mark Spears grab bags. 80.
Remember all these Planet Deaths? I need to start giving this stuff away. I picked up a pack from Cicada Sonic a couple months ago.
Planet Death, yeah, that's a bad idea, right?
These were on the. I have my copy. I'm going to read soon. I didn't even read it yet.
Nice.
I should ship those out to people who are still buying from me. It's like a trade / sell. You know what I mean? I trade a lot with my friends too.
Got it. No, that's cool because then you don't have to spend money. You just what you don't want per se, which doesn't mean it's garbage. It's just not your bag. You can trade to somebody who actually wants it, and what they don't want, if you like it, you get it.
I got all kinds of minty Spawn and Punisher now and stuff, and I'm like, it's like I want to hold on to it, even though I love the look of Spawn. I love the art, but I never got it really. I like the world, but I never really fell in love with the writing of the world. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I think that's always been one of the weaker parts of Spawn is the, not to bash Todd there, but I think that's always like you read it and you're like, oh, the art's awesome, the message is cool, but sometimes it just you're like, oh, I could have probably I don't know if I could write something better, but it's like, it doesn't. Sometimes when you're reading it, it doesn't feel like you're getting lost in the world. You just feel like you're reading words on.
Like I read a good Bronze Age comic from the 70s, man. I am in the world, and it's a simple storyline but you could really feel what's going on because they take their time building it up,
Right. So I read the ASM today, and even though it was a thickie, it didn't take as long as I thought it should to read. And to me, that's a good sign because I was reading it and I was in the book. And then when I got to the last page, I was like, oh, all right, that was fine. That was cool. And the same thing with the Batman. When I read that today, I read it. I was in the world. I was locked into the characters. And then when it was over, I was like, oh, that's it. So, you know, sometimes when I read Spawn, I get to the end and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like glad to be done with that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is there. Artwork was good though.
I heard Gunslinger was great though.
Gunslinger's been pretty good. And the thing with Gunslinger though is he doesn't always, with all the titles, he's not always on them.
Yeah.
Todd he weaves his way through the titles. So he'll do, you know, he came back to Spawn, left Spawn, came back to Spawn. Gunslinger he'll do and then go away.
You'll be proud of me, man. This is all from Cicada, man. I got all this modern. I got tons of modern stuff from Cicada Sonic.
Nice.
Gwenpool. So I'll be flipping through Gwenpool. You know,
right?
It's kind of like a guilty pleasure for me. I don't have number 2 though.
Ruh-roh.
I like that look though.
Yeah.
The way she breaks the fourth wall is a lot more fun than got this One World Under Doom or whatever, this negative variant.
Negative space.
You'd be proud of me, dude. Cool. I did read. I have an A cover, and it kind of left me. I kind of felt like it could have done better or something. I don't know. I didn't really like it that much. Here's Emma Frost because I dig My Lady Mutants.
Yeah,
you know, and her especially. Although I think I like Mystique a little better. Like, you know, I would have never grabbed this stuff, but Cicada's got the deals, dudes. Do that if there's any dudettes out there.
God,
here's another negative variant. Got some glare going on. I would have never gotten this, but I got such a good deal from Dan.
Yeah, years ago that cover came out as a store exclusive, and I think it was New York Comic Con, and it's sold like hotcakes. It was insane.
And Hans gave me this when I was buying all these freaking old Spideys. I'm getting old Superman from him. I read my Elementals when I can. I try to get to it. I got all kinds of stuff. Oh, this is Planetary. I love my Planetary. I got to give you some Planetary, Dan, and you don't need the number 1. You know, sure, you want to read it from the beginning, but Planetaries, you got to read that. It's one of the best world building, like epic modern comics, right? Cinematic, right? They call it cinematic. And I'm reading Redcoat.
Yeah.
I got that from a friend. So I am reading modern comics, you guys. I bash on them now, don't I? You know?
A little bit.
I freaking get sick of them. You know? I'm like, why did I get this? But then I'm happy to have the ones Dan, because I would have never, you know, because they're expensive now.
They are.
Freak. They're like $5 on average now.
That's the worst part, is trying to budget for comics. So I find that I don't go out as often now because I got to get my comics. So you got to choose.
It's
Bobby's
all good, bro. You got good taste. I know that Doom cover, right, Bobby? Jeez. I had to get that because I'm a Doom guy like you are. And Bobby's read a lot of Fantastic Four. He knows his stuff. I know I've read a lot too, but you probably read maybe even more than me. But I read it since I was a kid. I love Fantastic Four.
Yeah. The banana cover. That's the Wolverine cover.
Yeah. And I'm still a sucker for like the idea of Wolverine, you know what I mean? And Deadpool and stuff like that. Like, but I like them more as like, I don't know, I can't say that. Sometimes when Deadpool's good, it's really good.
Right.
But I don't need it all the time. Do you know what I mean? Same thing with Wolverine.
Right. So yeah, sometimes they just oversaturate. Like Wolverine's in every comic now. It's insane. I know why Bobby's smiling about the Goblin Queen. Because Dan was like, I like Gold Goblin, Red Goblin, Demo Goblin, Hobgoblin. And Bobby's like, Goblin Queen.
I missed out on the Goblin Queen. I know she came out of what's her name there? Ileandra, Magic Girl there.
Yeah.
All that Ben Reilly stuff. I didn't read it.
I
didn't like what they did with Ben Reilly. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they turned him into
He's pissed off now or something. He's an anti-hero now.
yeah, he's angry and he's not going to take it anymore. Dan says, check out Beyond Wednesdays live after this show, guys. It just started. I watch it like 3 times a week. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, Beyond Wednesdays. Got to check that out. Let's see. You've got a number 2 from earlier order on the Gwenpool.
Nice.
You got a number 2 coming to you.
Excellent.
Bobby, I got one for you discounted. Just drop by Iron Show on Monday night and remind me, please. Nice. All right, there you go. The hookup.
See, now I do my show from 3 p.m. to like 5 p.m., maybe 5:30. We go over because Dan's in the end or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And your show goes on. Now, that means what? 3 p.m. means 6 p.m. to you? No.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're
you start your Raw books at what time?
I don't start till 10.
Wow, you're late.
Yeah, 10 my time, so that would be 7 your time.
So when I'm not all tuckered out after 3.5 hours of streaming, I should be jumping on Will's show.
You could on Mondays, and I could if I have all my stuff set up, I can jump on your show before my show.
Well, I did offer that if you wanted to sell some stuff. I know you were selling, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying. I got a little pile over there. Actually, I have a whole long box and a short box now of stuff.
You got to figure out what you're gonna, you know. I do the free shipping after like $20 or something like that, something crazy like that, because I'm just having fun with my friends. I want them to come back. You know what I mean? Right. It's the same crew coming back. Sometimes you get some new people in there, but it's not like, you know, it's not like we got this. You know, it's growing.
Right. Slowly,
yeah, sure. You should totally go on there anytime you want. Just got to figure out your price points and stuff.
Yeah. That's a good price, Dan. Guys, check out Cicada Sonic. I have new comics for a third to half off cover almost every week.
Yeah, and they're not all dinged up. They're nice copies too. He'll let you know. He'll go right to the camera, you know. Dan, you'll see his hands. You don't see his face. You see his hands. You know.
Right.
He's a hands guy. He's hands-on comics.
It's pregame smoke shop on Beyond Wednesdays right now. Pregame smoke shop Beyond Wednesdays. All right. Let me see if I can find it.
Technique he used to call Goblin Queen. Okay.
Apparently, Bobby's friend knew a goblin. Beyond Wednesdays. All right, I'm gonna try to find this show, and then
but you're gonna do your thing right now, huh? You gotta get going.
Yeah, let's see. Beyond Wednesdays. Oh yeah, it says it's live. Let's see. We've got a lot of viewers. Oh, a lot of subscribers. All right, let's skip this commercial. Okay, that looks weird. They're playing a song right now. All right. Well, I'll link the.
Deserves a Goblin Queen, Bobby. That's a good one, Cicada.
Sometimes they're dinged up straight from the distributor. Well, yeah, you can get anything, you know, if you can get anything. So the 50-cent warehouse I go to sometimes, they'll put books into the warehouse if they come dinged instead of trying to send them back.
Yeah.
And they sell them for 50 cents. I mean, I found some like.
I'm happy with Dan with the ones Dan gave me. He's so precise, you know. If it's a 9.2 or something, he's you know, that to him that's a, you know, a big ding or something, you know.
Right. Okay. So meaning
it might be a 9 point. It might even be a 9.6 or something, but he's calling it a 9.2 or something.
Right. I mean, like, even if, yeah, I mean, you know, if it's a slight ding, that's fine. Sometimes a lot of those things are pressable too. Sometimes they're not. But I mean, I swear I found it wasn't anything big, but it was like it was a 1 in 50 of the House of Slaughter #1. And the guy was telling me, he's like, hey, it's over here in the box, it's 50 cents, whatever. And I because he knows like sometimes I like to buy ratio variants and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I pull it out of the box, and I swear I examined it, and I really could not find anything wrong with it, to the point where I wanted to ask him if, like, did you guys sure you put the right damaged one in here? Like, did you swap it with a different one? You know?
Yeah.
It was like so good. I have it in a box. I
That's
swear,
great.
like, it looks so good. Like sometimes I'm like, I want to send it to, I don't know, just get it slabbed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, get it slabbed. Yeah, put it in its transparent tomb. Call it a day.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get it.
Hey, dude, I want to go back on Matthew shows too, man. I freaking miss Matthew. Matthew's the man.
Hunting down a rogue cricket that got in the house. I read Rogue, and I was like, "You're hunting down Rogue," but it was a rogue cricket. Thought you were looking for some kind of book, but yeah, no, I think now's I'm having a great time, but I do have to go and
yeah, you got stuff you gotta do. I got stuff I gotta do.
So yeah, and again, really sorry to hear about your wife's friend.
Yeah, a good friend died of cancer there. You know,
so cancer sucks, and I mean
yeah,
we've figured that. Yeah. So,
watched her decline, you know, for a few weeks there.
Yeah, that it's rough because sometimes you don't, like, some people don't even know. I had a coworker who passed away a couple months ago. It started last summer, so summer of 2024, and we're at work, and they're just like, man, my back hurts. I don't know what I did to it, but it just hurts so bad. They're like, I think I pulled it. They were like, I bent over to pick something up, and it hasn't been the same. And then they went to the doctor, and they had like stage 3, like liver cancer, and it was just. And then
this one was pancreas. I guess that's pretty crazy.
Oof. Yeah, and then I guess it was March. I think it was end of March, early April. They had passed away. It didn't even last a year from when they found it to, it was about 7-8 months. I think it was about 8 months.
This lady, her son died of an overdose, man. Like 3 years ago or something, and she was never right after that, you know. Man, life ain't easy, man, you know. But it is what it is, you guys. But God bless her soul, right? God bless her spirit.
Oof. Damn.
Yeah, cancer's bad. This one was pancreas. And Margaret got to visit her for last couple weeks, and it would happen today. So, today's the big day. Everything's intense, you know.
Yeah. So
it's intense.
All right.
They were close.
Yeah. All right. And on that.
Yeah, Bobby. Woohoo!
There you go. All right. We will do a short and celebratory dance party for the friend. It'll be very muted. If I had a black light, I'd use that.
Where's Naman? Naman comes on sometimes. Huh?
Naman, yeah, he was here at the top of the show. Said his hello. He's Naman's trying to work a lot on his drawing these days. So I think he's really trying to get back into it and get his drawing back up. So
cool, good for him.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
Right. Yeah. Much love, guys. Love you guys too.
Yeah, I feel the love. The real friends on YT. I tell you, I made some real friends.
Right. No, this always been quick story, because what Bobby said, you never know. I got into YouTube because of somebody who was on YouTube before me. And, they just one day they said, oh, don't even worry about everything. All you need is a camera and just do your thing. And I reached out to them and I was like, hey, man, if you got any tips, I'll take it. And then they passed me along to somebody else and that person shouted me out and it was all downhill from there. And yeah, and then we talked briefly one day, and then 2 days later, whatever, gone. So you never know. You never know, guys. So the world is short, too short. Have fun. So
Yeah, have fun. Yeah.
much love, guys. All right. So I think that's it, right? We're out of here. We'll do this thing, right?
Thanks for joining Will's show, you guys. New
Deuces.
Comic Book Day. Why? Why buy new comics? Jeez.
Yeah.
Freaking expensive.
I go, New Comic Book Day. Why? And now it's like, New Comic Book Day. Why?
Why?
So, all right, guys. Lots
All
of
right.
blind bags.
Do
May
shit.
fortune be with you and your blind bags in the future. We're out of here. Deuces.
See you on the next
Peace.
one.
Chink. See ya.